Good morning, students. Today we are going to read chapter 20, The Joy of Sharing. Let's read the chapter. Sharing is a simple act of selflessness. It is something very beautiful to share our things with others. It grows out of love and in turn strengthens the bonds of love. You share something with a person because you love him or are concerned for him. The very act of sharing brings people together. Students, sharing is one of the most important virtues which brings happiness in life. Sharing brings happiness to oneself and also to the person with whom it has been shared. शेयरिंग सिर्फ हमें खुशी ही नहीं देती है, वो लोगों को एक साथ जोड़ती भी है, उनको इकट्ठा भी करती है. Sharing is not limited to materialistic things or money. It may be joy, sorrow, jokes, duties, and even opportunities. Sharing is always brings with it a sense of contentment and happiness. It gives us deep inner joy. It is because there is always more joy in giving than in receiving. Sharing is not all about money or things. It may be happiness, sorrow, jokes, duties, opportunities, etc. There is always more joy in giving than in receiving. So that's why it gives us deep inner joy and satisfaction. So students, few instances are told in this chapter which tell us about selfless service, love, gratitude, and the depth of sharing. One of the most expressive paintings in the world is Praying Hands by a German artist, Albrecht Dürer. The painting is very simple, showing a pair of rough work-worn hands joined in prayer. It is believed that the inspiration for the painting came from the hands of the artist's elder brother who worked as a laborer. He did so just to put Dürer through art school. Dürer has gratefully acknowledged his debt to his brother. The basic idea behind the painting too is very beautiful. It is selfless service is the noblest form of prayer. So, in the world of art, there is a most expressive painting of Praying Hands. It was painted by a German artist, Albrecht Dürer. In this painting, there is a pair of rough hands, work-worn hands which are joined together. The inspiration for the painting came from the hands of the artist's elder brother who worked as a laborer. Dürer's brother did so that Dürer could go to art school. Dürer gratefully acknowledged this act of his elder brother. So selfless service is the noblest form of prayer, is the main idea behind the painting, which means a service which is performed without any expectation of result or award for the person performing it. Another incident is from the life of a famous writer, Thomas Carlyle. When he was just 6 years old, a beggar wrinkled with old age knocked at his door. Thomas was moved by the condition of the beggar. His tattered clothes, bent back, and shaky hands attracted the little boy's attention. Thomas told the beggar to wait and rushed inside. He was back in a minute carrying his piggy bank. In that he had put all his precious pennies and shilling given to him from time to time. So students, there is another example from the life of Thomas Carlyle. When he was 6 years old, a beggar knocked at his door. When Thomas opened the door, he saw a beggar who was not in good condition. His torn clothes, bent back, and shaky hands attracted Thomas's attention. So he brought his piggy bank for the beggar, in which he had put all his savings. Thomas emptied his piggy bank into the hands of the old man. By doing this, Thomas felt so much of pleasure and contentment. Another story is about a family having 7 children. The parents could provide them food and shelter, but nothing more. They could not even afford to send all the children to school. They could just educate one child. All of them mutually decided to send the youngest one to school. So he went to school and later to college. Rest of the siblings took small jobs to see them through life. The youngest one made good and earned very well. He ensured to help his older siblings in all possible ways, who had happily watched the progress of their youngest brother. Students, once there was a family having 7 children. The parent could only provide them with food and shelter and nothing more with their earning. They could afford to send only one child to school. So all of them mutually decided to send the youngest one to school. After he finished college, he was able to earn very well and hence ensured to be a help to his older siblings in all possible ways and means. Thus, true sharing is done carefully, spontaneously, and without counting the cost. If we regret the sacrifice involved in sharing or feel cheated because of it, then sharing loses its essence. While sharing, one has to remember to do it with conviction and not compulsion. So, whenever we share, we should not expect anything in return. We should always share happily. If we expect anything in return of the good deeds, then it loses its credibility or essence. So, moral of the story is sharing is one of the most beautiful signs of love. Students, love only grows by sharing. So, one must remember that we can only have more for ourselves when we give it away to others without any expectation or return. Remember, sharing is caring. Thanks and have a nice day.